listening to Cinema Red Pill. I'm Sharon, and I'm here with my usual co-hosts, Timothy and Joel. And we have a special guest in the building.
Gary.
Gary Mugisha, filmmaker of Jinxed, the short film. Yeah. Hi, Gary.
Hi.
Welcome to the podcast.
Also, he has been on the show before.
Yeah, but it was such a snippet.
Yeah.
It was such a snippet for...
it's just Oscar.
We did with Oscar.
Okay. Yeah.
It was really too brief.
Yeah.
Like, he has been on the show before, but
he has been present.
He's not been there
in the background,
this, as the special guest of
the
episode.
Snuck into the studio.
Yeah. But point is, we're talking about his award-winning film. Mark those words. It's won awards at the Uganda Film Festival and the Amakula Film Festival for Best Short Film. And it is finally up on YouTube, is the point, so everybody can go out and watch it. Watch the film now. First, stop and watch the film if you haven't watched the film. I'm going to put a link in the description. But for anyone who will not watch the film or something, the film is about a lady called Prosi, who is played by Nisha Kalema, a famous actress, right? Isn't she known in Uganda? In Uganda.
She won the year before.
She won.
She had won.
Then she won it twice in a row. She won it in the year with Jinxed.
Okay, so Prosi is planning to go for a night out, but she has to take a detour and get for her sister medicine. So she goes out in her really cool outfit, yellow dress, and as she starts out, a tragic incident happens at the pharmacy. And from that point on, she goes through a series of unfortunate events and meets several people who seem like they're going to help her, but they have ulterior motives. It's really a cycle of her having a very jinxed night. Yeah. So, Gary, do you classify it as a dark comedy? Were you intending for people to actually laugh in it while you were making the film?
Yes, actually, that was the intention.
To be both fun and also...
Scary, but funny at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I would imagine you watch a lot of Western movies, right?
Yeah.
Like, is it hard to capture Ugandanness when you're doing it? Like, do you be aware that, it has to come off as Ugandan? Like the border things and stuff?
No, I think no one actually goes in saying I won't capture Ugandanness. You capture the truth. And where you are, you're setting Uganda, the truth about where you are, the environment you're in, people from that area will get it.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why people, the borders, the pharmacy, the slow services.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Auntie, might as well just, how did you get this film made?
Jinx actually came from a screenwriting lab I attended, organized by Maisha. For 14 scripts every year was selected for a yearly competition, and the winner would get $5,000 to produce their script, a short film. Yeah. So this was my final film at the film school, my thesis film, you could call it, for graduation.
So you had gone to film school?
Yes. At the end of my post-grad, that was what I had written, Jinxed. So handed it in. Actually, almost didn't go. Because I thought my thing wasn't ready. Like, I just only spent a year in film. You know, there must be dope guys who are doing these things for like 10, 15 years. So my first script, so I was a bit nervous to hand it in. Then my lecturers, students, friends told me, no, I'll just give it a shot. Why not? What do you lose? And now we're here.
I know.
She's called it a dark comedy, but I sort of always looked at it as a thriller. Because a lot of the audiences I've watched it with have been legit freaked out. I've been to a couple of screenings. My favorite was with this old man, this 60-year-old Randy's man. And he was like super excited, smiling, but he was freaked out, especially when he got to that scene of the hands. He literally jumped out of his seat.
Where was that?
That was in Johannesburg. Yeah, this guy's film has
I know.
Travel. Yeah, even in back rooms it's there. It features. But yeah, he like jumped out of his seat and stuff. So I was asking for influences in terms of just how you decided, because I know you're an editor.
Yeah.
Just in terms
Yeah.
of how you decided to like cut it and pace it, because it has a certain momentum that picks up and continues until the end. Like the audience never breathes. So is that something you had planned out on a script ahead of time, or is that
Yeah.
something that organically like came out as you were making?
No, that
the editing?
actually came out organically because like the original cut was around almost 30 minutes.
Yeah.
The first cut.
Okay.
Yeah, so but when we saw the pacing, the rhythm, we're losing a lot of time in scenes that we did not add to the story, to the full story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the editing came organically. Make sure I keep the pacing going, keep people at the edge of their seat.
Yeah.
Otherwise, every second you take into some diverting to another story, and it's a short film.
Yeah.
Because a feature, I would have time to flesh out certain aspects.
Yeah.
But this one, yeah,
Oh.
that'd be short
Yeah.
and sweet.
Yeah. Coming off from what you had said, you're an editor, you edited your own film. So which one did you prefer though?
Which
Like
one?
of witnessing the process of being the director, the pressures of that, or the editor, like seeing it all come together? Which one did you prefer?
Both, you can't really select.
You can't really select.
Can't really
Which one was
select.
harder though?
Production. Production.
Really?
Yes.
The planning
Like
phase.
the admin
Yes.
That
side of
is so
Yeah.
interesting.
Pre and production phases were actually
Like
because
set locations and
mainly
stuff.
because the biggest challenge was time. The
Mm.
production only had 3 nights, and the entire movie is night scenes only. So I'm only working with night. In fact, towards the end, we shot some scenes when the sun was coming out. Luckily, they were indoor, so we blacked out the windows. Yeah,
That's tight.
as compared to editing.
Okay.
Relax.
Next.
Yeah, so you've mentioned Nisha. She had won the award before and everything, but was there something particular, because she really carries this film on her own very well? So was there something you're looking for when you cast her, or was it just a circumstance that the right material met the right person with the right director and things just happened? Was there a reason you...
Nisha, it was more of a look. I didn't even know she was an award winner, or like I didn't know her caliber of acting. I just met her at the National Theatre, and it was more of her look. Yeah? When I consulted her, she was an actress, and then gave her the script to read through to see if she would get it. And she actually caught some mistakes I'd left there intentionally. Yeah? And I knew this was the one. Yeah. And I knew if she's following it to this precisely, she's invested in a project. And it was a done deal. That's all you need sometimes.
Oh yeah. I'm interested in like what the genesis of your particular idea was, because you show a very dark side of Kampala. It's very sort of uninviting, everything sort of steeped in shadows, and like no place is safe anywhere besides maybe like their apartment. But literally, she jumps from one thing to another, and there's like nowhere, no place of respite anywhere. So I'm interested in like what was the genesis of your idea, like the vision you had for Kampala, or what made you think to write Jinxed?
Very political.
You do it.
Yeah, like I said, capturing the truth. Yeah, so I see the state of the country and how the struggles people go through. How not everything. Actually, the theme of the entire script was not everything that glitters is gold.
Yeah.
Not very cliche.
Yeah.
But that's what I was trying to show.
Yeah.
That as much as people put out shiny external exteriors, like things are looking good,
Yeah.
yet actually things are, and that was just what has, I think, has made it worse, because no one really wants to talk about the real issues.
Yes,
Huh?
Yeah.
We'd rather hide them, sweep them under the rug,
Yeah.
but forgetting they actually ferment, get worse,
Yeah.
and it's even harder to clean them later, and they're taking a longer time.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was kind of a cinematic way of getting people, showing people you can actually face on your issues. Nisha, the main character, the lead,
Yeah. Yeah.
how she didn't seem to just wait for external help
Yes.
She tries to figure out her own ways to get out of difficult situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there any particular reason you chose Nisha as the vehicle for your story? I mean, you could have written a main character that was anyone. Could have been a border
That
guy.
was
could have
my
been
question.
Sorry. Yeah, you can add on top of it.
Yeah, Nisha mainly in any society, of course, everyone suffers, but mainly the women are most vulnerable,
yeah.
I would say. So I wanted to show one of the most vulnerable sects of society and what it goes through, and all the things they go through everyday life that we take for granted.
You know, there's some time I remember I was with you and you showed me some place in Tinder. You said it had also an influence almost on the whole idea for Jinxed. What was
Yeah, here in Tinder Street around Tuskies.
Yeah.
So it was actually kind of what birthed the idea. Around some prostitutes outside would line up on the street.
Yeah, that street right next to Tuskies, sloping, where taxis.
Near Tuskies, on that street. So I would come from watching football late in the night, Champions League, and you'd see them, and sometimes you'd see the police trucks rounding them up, and then they'd round up everyone, including whoever, male, female, everyone nearby, whether a client, whether you're just passing by. Yes, so that's why it was not advisable to walk around that late. Yeah. So that with that idea.
That's how. Okay, there's a scene exactly like that.
So that. So how can we make this worse and worse? Built on it.
Cool. Someone could say it's very timely because there's many women being killed all over Entebbe, Kampala, and what. Like, you can't imagine the darkness that happened before any of that happened.
Are you calling him a prophet?
Go away.
He prophesied of doom.
A prophet of such terrible doom. Jesus Christ. Do you think I have other things to ask? Oh, I've remembered. The thing I'm the most curious about film in UG, a problem we see a lot in the films is sound. Do you have any stories to tell us on your process of sound design? Was it hard? Was it normal?
Sound.
Sound design.
Respect the sound. On set, record the sound, record this. Yes, a lot of directors focus on the picture. So they won't listen to the record. It says, I need that extra take
for sound.
Oh, let's do that again for sound. Yeah, well, for us, we had a very professional and very good guy, Adnan Senkomba.
He was
who made sure,
he was the main guy in what's that movie called? Bad Mexican. He was the main character.
Yeah.
He's the
Was he? No.
It's a different guy.
Man,
he's the one. He's the one in the lead of Bad Mexican. It's Adnan. Yeah.
Adnan.
Even the credit Adnan Senkomba. It's
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Adnan was the first step. As long as you leave set with good sound, the sound later in post-production is easier. And sound design, genius on the beats, Isaiah. Mchunguzi, I'm sure all of you have heard him, Akado, all his dope
He's
stuff.
a DJ.
Yeah, he's done Queen
Afro
of Katwe
EDM.
sound. Yeah, he also did,
Nice.
Yeah, I did for Queen of Katwe as well. Very good.
He also worked on, I think, Chenvu, because
Chenvu
they did
as
the
well.
sound at Quad 8.
Kemi Yondo.
Yeah.
Okay. Dope.
So Isaiah came in with his magic, the sound
Those are
design,
recipes.
gave you the right moods, the right tempos for every scene. And everything meshed well.
On sound again, music. There are some particular songs, like for example, the closing credits song. There's a Monji song, Biayanga.
Yeah.
I know why did you pick
What
those
was the
songs? How did you?
motivation behind
What
that
was?
choice?
And even again, because you've spoken about how you got the right people. What was it like getting that music? Is there like a law? Because they know copyright laws in Uganda don't work that well.
Yeah.
How did you get that music into your film and someone isn't on your door banging asking for their money? What was the process?
Now with the music, it was easier for me because it was a student film and not commercial. So the artists were glad to help out another artist.
Okay.
Spread their wings, as you'd say. So yeah, they were okay with it being used. No, it wasn't commercial.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how I managed to get.
So they're like, if you make any money, you pay up.
Yeah, you have to discuss a different thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I have to ask you about these colors. Your main character is dressed in yellow.
Why did you pick yellow?
Oh my god! Child, that is gold. Gold!
Oh, man. Yeah, but don't worry, regardless of that stuff, yeah. I thought the use of colors in general.
Yes.
Very, very interesting. You had a lot of interesting reds. You had like some purples. Is that scene where she's trapped inside that room at the club?
Yeah,
You have that purple
The silhouette
shining
in the
through.
corridor even.
Yeah, so what was your process in terms of selecting particular colors? Because your film is actually pretty stylistic. It's naturalistic outside, but like interiors, you really play around with the colors and the lights and everything. So.
Oh, are they happy coincidences?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You find the locations just worked really well.
Yes. Like, oh, it's okay.
No, as Jinxed, it was mainly capturing the mood of the Kampala nightlife, and it's very colorful. If you've been out in Kampala, so one of the most colorful places. The dress, people dress, the places, the lighting, setups. Yeah, the yellow.
Why not blue?
It's the dress we could afford.
Actually, if you actually observe, it's a black, yellow, red.
Yes. Yeah.
The earrings are red. The dress is black and yellow. Anyway, because the yellow is easy to see. It's very visible.
And she was one of that who wears yellow, right, in the movie.
Yeah.
Well, you're just an NRM supporter.
Yep.
Hey.
Political
We see you.
propaganda.
Are you working on anything new as a director? Not an editor.
Yes, but I won't mention this time.
Okay, can I just ask, is it still a short film or a long feature film?
I'm still exercising my muscles, so another shot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
before jumping into the feature scene.
Okay, so final question.
Uh-huh.
When do you think Timothy is going to release a script?
I've been asking WhatsApp, Facebook, email, Tinder, email. Why even looking for help on Tinder? Jesus!
No comment.
Because Gary is the editor on Askari, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we need
But that's another episode. This is Jinxed. Askari will have his time.
yeah, that was a real close question.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there are, can you send praise maybe some of the people you worked with, like who made the process simpler
tell us
for you
about the people
in
you worked
everything,
with, yeah.
from production on the crew, people who really made the process simpler for you.
It's so easy.
Nah, you have to be real. Be real.
I'll just say Nisha.
Yeah.
Yeah, was the one gem. Like, that surprised.
Just
Like,
cooperative
Made
and
it
everything.
happen.
Yes, you know, this is sometimes directing is 90% casting, and you move out of the way. You let the actor do their thing. And Nisha was like the winning lottery. You know,
Ticket.
the way she embodied the character and the story, that everyone follows her through the movie without ever letting go. That was out of this world, I would say.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, thank you, Gary.
Sawa.
Guys, watch the movie. It's on YouTube. It's in the link below whatever you're listening to from where. Just get it there. It's on YouTube. Search Jinxed Gary Mugisha. It will come up immediately.
Jinxed Ugandan short film, I think. That's
Yeah.
When I do Jinxed Gary Mugisha, it
It
also
comes
comes.
up.
Yeah.
Ah, man, people have their own chance.
So yeah, Jinxed Gary Mugisha on YouTube. Watch it, share it, let everybody know that great films are being made from UG.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Cinema Red Pill. I'm Sharon with
Timothy.
and Joel.
And Joel.
And thanks again, Gary.
Yeah, and please tweet at Timothy Nwamanya. Hashtag release Askari.
Go find me.
Hashtag
You
release
can go to
Askari now.
and go find me, or we have a couch this Saturday.
Yeah, hashtag release Askari now.
If you leave this shit.
Don't believe this.
No, it's loud, but I'll do everything I can to keep it in. But this is it.
Gagali gataddeyo hey, yeah, yeah. Abadon konga, yeah, yeah. Hey,
Hey, Biarama, Bia Kampala, Biarama.
hey, hey, hey.